metal is the birch. Let's put it on the neck. Cosmic Echo. Turn on the Super Overdrive model. And we'll turn off both the delays. All the ambient effects are off except for a little bit of reverb from my PA. I think the neck gets that nice, creamy, gritty sort of Telecaster lipstick pickup thing. You know, it doesn't get the output of a Strat. It doesn't have kind of the honky or quackiness of a Strat. It's twangier. You know, some people don't like it because it's lower output, but I think it's a unique thing on its own, and I think it's worth having. I think the middle pickup gets a really nice blend. You know, for what it is. Pretty solid. And I think the bridge has that nice grittiness. And I really just need something that is going to sound pretty solid with my shoegazy Wilco kind of stuff, you know. If you look up, you can find some good demos of all kinds of different sounds on this. There aren't too many with this Telecaster model, but I'm going to try to keep this kind of short. It's got a Rosewood Fingerboard. It's not the nicest quality Rosewood. It was a little bit dry when I got it. It's feeling nicer as I'm playing it. With a good polish, it'll probably feel pretty solid. Not a lot of fret sprout. I don't think it's quite the fretwork quality of like the Affinity Jazzmaster I had, but I might have had a really good Affinity Jazzmaster. I would say this is definitely playable. You don't really feel the ends of the frets when you're playing. If you run your fingers like this along it, you can feel the ends, but they're not sharp and they're not going to get in the way of you playing. The neck is almost naked on the back. You can feel a bit of a finish. It's not like it's not that kind of wood where it just feels like a sheet of plywood, but it's close, you know, and it's not much of a finish. It's not even really satin, I would say. but it's a pretty good feeling neck. It's a nice shape. It feels like a Telecaster. I think it sounds pretty close to a Telecaster, you know, for a copy. The bridge has these 3 saddles. I had to adjust the action because it was up pretty high when I got it. Beyond that, it was fairly playable. I think I might relieve the neck because and just, you know, kind of move the action a little bit closer even, which I haven't done in a long time. But I've been lazy. I got it a few days ago and I had to work a lot, so I haven't done that yet. The tuners are pretty much the same as you get on those Affinities that are between $200 and $300 right now. You can get the cheaper ones with the, you know, the non-2-point bridges if you get the Strat, or, you know, the one like this if you get the Tele model. You know, you can still get them for around $200 new. Especially if you look on Reverb. I don't know about other sites. Then there's the ones that are around like $289, and the nicer ones with the flame tops. So this would be about that same quality. This was $118. The finish is just as nice as the Affinities that I've seen, I played, and I owned. It's not as cool as the Burgundy Mist Jazzmaster finish that I had, but this is a nice cream. They call it a blonde, but it's going to be your creamy yellow vintage white, you know, aged white kind of thing. It's very yellow. In the right light, it even looks a little bit green because of just how creamy and bright it is. So pickup is nice and thick, single ply, you know, pick guard. Everything seems to be pretty solid quality. This came off a moment ago, but now it's on pretty tight. I wouldn't worry about that anyway. I've had that on like more expensive guitars. String trees aren't anything spectacular. I think I saw one of these and there was more of a hook in the headstock. This looks, you know, it's not quite a Fender. They're not gonna get any, you know, lawsuits over it, but I think it looks nice enough. The logo is something that I think looks a bit better on a Strat than it does a Tele, but it's good. I think for that money, this is going to be a nice guitar. If you're a beginner, it would be worth getting this and then having it set up if it's around $30 or $40 at a guitar shop that you can find to get it set up, or if you can just go somewhere, buy the strings, pay for the restringing, and it's the kind of place that will, you know, charge you like 25 or 30 bucks to like buy a pair of strings and have them put the strings on, and then they'll kind of adjust the neck and the bridge for you without charging you much extra, you know. Or if you want to get in and you kind of want to learn some of that stuff, it's not that hard to learn. This is a good guitar for that. It was fairly playable out of the box, but I had to lower the action to get it where I liked it, and I might adjust the neck, like I said. So I also think it would be a good modding platform if you're gonna kind of mod for the first time. These might be Deidario strings. They have the different colors, and they do feel pretty good. They're, I think, a little bit heavier than the gauge I usually use, but I bend a lot, so I like a lighter gauge. And that might be part of the reason why it goes out of tune more with the kind of tuners that it has. So if you're going to do a modding platform, you know, get nicer pickups, drop nicer tuners in it, you'll probably be good to go as far as a backup, or if you just want something that's going to sound good and you're going to hot rod it. Didn't say on the site what kind of wood this is. Imagine basswood or poplar or something. Yeah, I'm going to keep this short, so I'm going to end it right here. I like it. I think it plays nice. I think it sounds pretty good. It's not going to satisfy my Telecaster craving for a long time. I think I would either get new pickups put on it, or I would just go out and get like a classic vibe Squire. For me, something that would be like a step higher, still really affordable, and I think the classic vibes are as nice, or really, they're a better value than the player ones. If you can find a player for a really good deal, I would say go for it. I don't think the necks feel as nice as they do on the classic vibes. So, anyway, please like, please subscribe.